Hello everybody, this is LTM and this is Matt Silver with me.
Hello.
Today we are going to watch the Disney live action remake of Pinocchio. Now before we let you guys go off, I just want to let you guys know, I actually do remember the original film as a kid. Remember it being a lot darker than I remember too, because I know the original scarred a lot of kids for life. And when I heard they were doing a remake, I was like, okay, this is either going to be a good idea or a bad idea, because I know how these Disney remakes are, but I'll talk more about the Disney remake stuff when I come back. So I'm just going to let you guys be, and then once we get done, I am going to give you guys my thoughts after the film. And you got anything to add?
Stay tuned for mine. I'm going to do my thoughts later on too. So
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned to my channel in the description.
Yeah, and this is LTM and Matt Silver, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, how's it going? Just left Miller's house. I just got done watching Pinocchio 2022. Now, like I said in the video, I actually remember watching the original as a little kid. So when I heard they were going to do a remake, this was either going to be a good thing or a bad thing, because there are some things you can actually improve on from the original. But at the same time, this is going to be treated like one of those Disney remakes we've had in the past. You know what I'm talking about: The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. This was going to be one of those movies. And basically, after seeing all the hatred online that the movie's already gotten, you know, because the movie has like a 35% on Rotten Tomatoes now, and it may be lower, I don't know. But anyways, saw the reviews, I got a little bit nervous going into it, and I'm just going to say it, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, even after seeing all those reviews. Now, the movie's not technically good, it's not even that great. I still prefer watching the original film, but there are a few brief sparks of brilliance, and there are some moments that actually work, kind of. So Pinocchio is, you know, you have Geppetto, who's played by Tom Hanks, and he makes this wooden puppet named Pinocchio, which I forgot the kid actor's name. But then it focuses on Jiminy Cricket, who's played by Jordan Levitt, or Gordon Levitt, I can't remember his name. Jordan Gordon Levitt, I'll just call him that. And Pinocchio comes to life by the Blue Fairy, just like in the original. Well, Pinocchio's going to school. You probably know this story by now. Pinocchio goes to school, meets a fox named Honest John and Gideon. Honest John is played by Keegan-Michael Key, and he tells him that he would be rich and famous. So Pinocchio gets kicked out of school, and then on this other adventure where Pinocchio gets lost, and he goes to this thing called Pleasure Island, meets this kid named Wentwick, who for some reason I thought he was played by Fred Wolfhard, but I think he's going to be in the new one by Guillermo del Toro. But anyways, losing focus, goes to Pleasure Island, becomes a donkey, and that's pretty much how the movie. Well, I don't want to get too much into the spoilers, because a lot of the spoilers will involve the changes from the original. In the original, instead we have this bird who's played by Lorraine Bracco from The Sopranos, and this one, in the original, they didn't have that. And this one also, another difference is that there's kids, like instead of just how boys, there's girls that go to the Pleasure Island. And that meeting that Honest John and the coachman have in the original is not in this scene. There's also this big fake out. Instead of Pinocchio dying, Geppetto ends up being the one faking the death, or at least we think he's dead. So those are the only few differences I knew. Also, in this one, Pinocchio, instead of being gullible in the original, he kind of knows what's right or what's wrong. So that kind of ruins the message a little bit. So that's the only differences I knew from the original. Everything is kind of beat for beat, word for word, except a couple scenes were kind of cut out. I would have liked it more if they focused more on Geppetto, because Geppetto should be the main focus. He's the one with the past. He's the one with the personality. But in this one, just like in the original, they don't focus on him. They focus more on Pinocchio. But then again, that's just me. Everything that they try to do to beat for beat, word for word from the original is just kind of lifeless. Not awful and not cringeful, just kind of lifeless and kind of generic. They do add some new characters, like I said, with the bird and this woman that Pinocchio meets, this girl. That's also kind of a puppet, but she's using the puppet. But anyways, everything just felt kind of lifeless, to be honest. It sticks to the original story very well, but the magic just wasn't there. It's kind of like Disney's the remake of The Lion King, except unlike the Lion King remake, which I have a different opinion on that movie nowadays, This one at least tried to be different, even if all of it didn't work. So here's what I'll say. It's kind of a hard movie to talk about and a hard movie to recommend. But if you love the original, obviously, you're probably not going to like this. But if you just really want to see kind of a different take on Pinocchio, I say give this a chance, but you'll probably have and kids and families will love this movie a lot more. But for those who want something more, and if you love the original more, you're not going to like this. But I say maybe at least give it a chance. And I like I said, I was really worried about really hating this movie as much as the critics did. And I'm kind of glad that they had to send this movie at home. I was able to watch the movie at home instead of in theaters, which that was a good decision because I didn't have to spend so much money. But anyways, Pinocchio was not awful, but it could have been a lot better. So I give Pinocchio 2022 a 5 out of 10. It's just kind of mediocre, very forgettable. I'm gonna remember the original more, and all the darkness and all the fun stuff was just left out of this film. So that was Pinocchio 2022. Still looking forward to Guillermo del Toro's version, which, by the way, looks awesome. And I did an editorial on that, so if y'all want to go find that, you can. And of course, Matt Silver is going to do his own take on this film, so I'll try to leave a description to that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little vlog. Please subscribe, comment below, let me know. This is LTM, and I'll see you guys next time.